Okay.
To see.
You all are going to go to sleep tonight, but when you wake up, you might forget who you are, because none of you will know what your roles are this time around with the Fabled in play. So have fun trying to figure out what you are. I am curious to hear what your guesses are in the night or in the day, and at the end of the game, what you think you are. Anyways, let's all have fun, shall we?
Yes.
Good night.
Would have had a couple of quick questions, but it's fine. I can ask in the morning.
Here we go.
Oh boy, what are we? What are we?
I always wanted to be the zero.
Oh, there's the script.
Oh, it just doesn't show the thing at all. That's cool.
Hello, yes, I would like to touch for strategy and advice, please.
But I can't see
I would
you.
like to use my blank ability.
Good evening.
Hello.
Pick a player.
Pick a player. Okay. Ooh. Troy.
Say that again.
Troy Borg.
Troy
Board it is.
Alrighty.
Sending it back.
Good night.
Okay.
No.
So we're in each
don't
night
know.
pick a player.
Oh, I know
I
what
know
it is.
sometimes if it's a
Affects
I know sometimes if you if I had
So-
the
It's a
open,
virtual kit.
We are.
sometimes I know if I have
we
the
could be a-
dash open on the desktop tab and then I try controlling my mouse.
So we could be a Puka.
It will
We could be a Leech.
the VR
We cannot be a Fangu or Zambul.
that I can't
We could be any one of the 3 face-up minions.
the desktop screen or close it so I can control my computer.
We could be a Sailor, a Preacher, a Snake Charmer,
This overlay is stealing it.
or a Lunatic Puka or Leech, or a... There is no Drunk. Okay. Yeah, it depends on the night order and how quickly they pull people up. I don't want to try to meta that too hard. That was late enough that we're probably not Sailor or Snake Charmer, but I don't want to meta that too hard. If Troy dies tomorrow night, we could be a Puka. Or we're just something else. If Troy nominates, then we might be, and dies, we might be a witch. But we can, oh, we could also be an alchemist. We can 100% rule out that we are not the steward, we are not the bounty hunter. We are not the exorcist, monk, lycanthrope, engineer, courtier, huntsman, or cannibal. We are not a mutant, recluse, or damsel. We could be a marionette of one of the 3-4 town. Marionette alchemist would be weird. Oh, we're not. No, an alchemist wouldn't learn what ability they have. Okay, so we've narrowed down about half of the possibilities.
What outsiders we had. Making sure we didn't have like
Oh, what do we tell people? I don't think I want to tell the truth right now, actually.
Dang. Okay.
The only 2 things we could possibly be that it's safe to tell people about are Sailor and Preacher. Everything else that we could be, we don't want people to find out. Or I guess Alchemist, but... We don't want people to find out what we are. I think we go with that we did not wake tonight. And that lets us back into monk, exorcist, lycanthrope, and cannibal.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You all wake up. Be quiet.
No.
You all wake up and feel a slight bump on your heads. Collectively, each of you seem to be knocked for a little bit of a loop. Y'all can't remember who you are or what you do, but some of you at least know what you should do, just not what it means. This is a veiled game. You are not going to know what your role does. Once per game abilities will be told that they have one, but will not be told what it does until they decide to use it. Also, the evil team does not know who each other are, so just keep that in mind. So it's just as if the poppy grower is in play. Anyways, that's all I had to say. Figure out who's done it. Chief and I, our bloody corpses on the clock hands. Help!
Unsanitary.
Naomi, I have a question for you quickly.
I'll keep it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, we need to get the town janitor on that ASAP.
Turn this going up.
Timber, you wanna chat?
Yo, I'm just listening on what this could possibly be.
I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah, but you still get information like whether you woke up or not.
I also have a quick question.
Okay.
Would you tell minions about a damsel, and would you tell a demon about a lunatic?
Both are yes, because both are informed,
Okay.
but both are requirements of the role.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Want to have a chat? Where do you want to go? To the...
I'm gonna go here.
They're in there. People in there.
People here.
Let's go over here. This one's free. You can look at the little indicator outside the door.
True.
Hello. I did not wake up last night, so I don't know what I do yet.
Hello. I don't know what I do either, but it's my first time on the script, so I'm gonna be
Yeah,
hopelessly
same.
lost.
Honestly, did you wake up?
No.
No? Okay, so neither of us have woken up yet, so we don't know anything.
Yay!
Yay. Alright, well, hopefully we have things that are useful later.
I know that you are a cat. Wow.
Mow. Mow, mow.
Wow.
Mow. Alright, well, thank you for the chat. Let's go find others.
Wow. Wow. Hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm being pointed at. Want to have a chat?
Yeah.
Oh, right here's free. Hello. I did not wake up last night.
Me neither.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, there's a...
Is that literally all the information we can do?
That's all I know. I mean, we can narrow down what we may or may not be, but...
Well, it's all of the...
It rules out things
each
that
night
we...
star.
Yeah, it's... Well, we're each night star or 3 of the outsiders or 2 of the demons.
Yeah.
Or a cannibal.
If 3. Alright, because you think you're a demon, so you would make a kill, right?
Yeah, well, the lunatic could still...
That also depends on the demon.
Yeah, it depends on what demon that you don't know that you think you are.
Right.
It's baller play unless you're a pooker or a leech.
Well, I mean, I can give you that, Brooks is, I think either steward or a preacher. I'm not sure what else, because he said that he has some information about me and
interesting.
nothing else. Yeah, he asked me, you know, if I woke up and shit like that.
He could also
And
be a
he
bounty
said that
hunter.
A bounty hunter. Yeah, I mean, decent bounty hunter.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Do you two want to talk?
Sure. At the same time.
Sure. Well,
You wanna do a fucking three-way chat?
that's cool.
We doing a three-way phone call?
A little annoying, bro.
Dude, I used to think that shit was...
I mean, a minion or good. It depends on what Frooks is. Why did my frame rate feel worse than it was earlier? Yeah, whatever.
I got a couple of not light avatars in here.
CPU is my problem. Like, it's spending more than twice as much time on the CPU than the GPU each frame.
I'll burger wanna talk.
Sure. Where do you want to go?
There's free. Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you wanna go first?
I was just going to say I didn't wake up last night.
I wake up. I did wake up. I think I learned something. I think I have my role narrowed down to 2. Now I'm waiting for something to happen to help like narrow it down further.
Nice.
So literally everybody else I've talked to like hasn't woken up. Like my notes are just no wake, no wake, no wake, no wake.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, if you so a lot of the things that would wake up are evil, so people might not want to admit if they woke up.
I mean, also a lot of the things that don't wake up can be evil.
Yeah, but
Like it could be zombie or Fengu.
yeah, or you could be a damsel or a recluse or a mutant or a cannibal or 3 each night stars. Like,
I'm gonna tell you I know for sure I'm good at this
Yeah.
point.
yeah. All right, cool.
Whoa. Okay. I guess
you.
we can talk to more people.
E.
Whoa.
I'm gonna get him. Yes.
You wanna talk? Or are you sucking some
I was chasing that little pesky deer. Did you see that?
Hiding.
It's okay, you can talk to me.
It's probably a stamp. I was gonna say if not, that took probably a very long time to
Hey,
draw.
Albro, wanna talk?
Sure. Where? Oh, there you are. I heard you. I'm like, where were you?
Behind.
Yeah.
Hello.
I did not wake up last night.
You did not wake up last night. Oh. Well, I did wake up last night.
Oh yeah, what'd you do?
That's all I'm going to divulge.
That's fair. Well, I think
did things.
that's either you pick a player, you learn you have a once per game, or you learn a name. I think those are the only things that would have happened last night.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too.
Nobody's waking up.
What the heck am I saying?
He's coming in. Oh.
What is it?
I don't know what's happening. This is kind of a new place for me.
Set my number one spot.
You do.
I know I said I'm gonna let people make guesses between days and nights of what the role is, but to keep the game moving, I'm just gonna say we can do that at the end of the game.
So you got a minute.
You're not in shout. Naomi,
Yeah.
shout.
Hi.
Hi.
Does anyone have any night one information
Nope.
that they're willing to come forward with? Not at all?
I didn't wake up.
I have the suspicion that
Didn't hear
a
any
specific
either.
person has starting info, but I am not going to say anything further.
Understandable. That's fair. I also did not get starting info. I can say
I
learned
think
something
assassin
last
is,
night.
yeah.
I'm not gonna go into details at this point because I'm kind of waiting for something to happen. Okay. So my notes, everybody I literally talk to is like, I didn't wake up, I didn't wake up, I didn't wake up, didn't wake up, didn't wake up.
Yay.
That's fair.
That tracks. I heard a lot of that as well.
You know what, since
I heard one person woke up, but I don't remember who it is.
And I don't know who to trust anyways, so I'm just kind of giving this out.
Yeah. Eh?
Actually, maybe it's not the greatest. There is one. There is the one.
Maybe wait till day 2, probably.
What if it's a word box secretly in the script we don't know
I have
about?
to make a choice, and I just don't know what to do.
It's the next level.
Okay, which role is it?
You see the screen.
Wakes up and learns how to feel.
Alrighty.
Chambermaid, okay.
The first day of nominations is open.
The problem is it's an each night star once per game, and all of the good ones. I don't know if there's any good each night or once per games that are each night star. So you'd probably be able to figure out immediately you're the assassin.
Exactly. But we can figure out information, like if we nominate, like we can check for a witch.
We could. Witch hunting. Did we do witch hunting before? And that like kind of bit us or something?
Or I guess it's a once per game at night star, not an each night star. But you know what?
Information like games, so the more info like we get, the better overall, I think. Also, there's things like, you know, say like we hit somebody like the sailor.
We can start from like.
Well,
Godly nominates Fruits.
I'll give it a go.
Godly nominates Fruits. And Godly dies.
All right.
Holy shit.
Guess what?
All right, we're not the witch.
Guys.
We're not the witch.
Come on. You did it. You found it. Who did it?
That was the first to try.
So Godly, tell us why you nominate Fruits.
It was literally just a witch check, as was being suggested on that side of the circle, and yeah, so there's a witch. That was a highly successful witch check, huh?
Yeah. And hey, you're not the
Don't
demon.
Forget the candle, but at least on Fruxius' side. Frux, how do you defend yourself?
So first I would like to congratulate Godly for the successful witch check. It was a really good one. Also, I do have like idea what I might be, and I'm either like a really good for kill or just general kill, or I'm not. I don't know which one yet. Okay, I'll leave it up to you.
Two options. It's kind of like the two outcomes.
Alrighty. 6 votes is needed to put them on the block.
A virgin would have ended the day.
Oh, is there
There isn't, but if
No,
there
there's no
would be
virgin.
on the
Wouldn't-
script, it would still end the day.
It's just two. So we have a witch that each night
Yeah.
choose a player. If they nominate,
And the witch might know that they're the
So
witch
we can know
now.
for sure whoever picked Godly last night is not gonna
Alrighty.
be truthful about it.
0 votes is not enough. Nominations are still open.
Okay, I see. I understand. Okay. Well, someone just found out that they're evil.
Do we?
I did hear one person woke up at night, and I'm kind of suspicious about that person.
There was like
But
people got last night.
Oh, I believe it. I'm a common first night target. So is Glavin.
Yes, I was gonna just wish I could see if I died or not. If you beat me to it.
A bit inconvenient.
I know last night I had been picked like 6 ways from Sunday though. You too.
Second call for nominations.
Do we want?
But I would also like to say that the witch can choose themselves, I think, by the way this is worded. Choose a
Yeah.
player, and there's no not yourself.
And they died. So
How is that beneficial?
Not at all.
yeah, choosing yourself and then witch checking yourself is kind of.
It depends on the situation. It can be beneficial.
Good. That could potentially be good. Where in a world where you have information and misinformation to push, there's no information in this game. Like that would not be a big brain move right now.
Yeah.
First nominates Shameless.
Brooks nominates Shameless. Tell us why.
So this could be either a really good kill or a really bad kill. I don't know which. I'll leave it up to you.
Alright, Shameless, tell us why not.
I'm not voting for that.
It could be a good skill or a bad skill, I guess. Not like I know much more.
Alrighty, 6 votes is needed to put them on the block.
Oh, there's the music change.
It's a good kill, regardless, because it lets Freaks figure out what Freaks is, and unless Freaks dies.
What makes you think those are devil horns?
7 votes is enough to put Shameless on the block.
What, that demons are like demons?
Final call for nominations.
With the horns?
That people with horns are evil?
Oh, like that. Okay.
The 2, 4,
Well, I thought you were
6,
saying
7.
specifically the demons, so it's like, well, you got the thing, right?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we have.
You're not allowed. My glasses.
Oh, I'm torn between what to do tonight.
Thank God someone other than Bluff.
5 seconds until nominations close.
Fail.
I need to make that. I want to make it so my snout is grabbable, so you can just like fucking like shake my head
I
around.
think we might
doing
all be
something stupid.
good on it.
Alrighty. I am not hearing another nomination, and thus the nominations are closed. Shameless, you're on the
That's
chopping
assuming
block
Fruit survived.
to steal a page from Clef. How would you like to die?
Your choice.
You got a spear stabbed through you.
Well, that's kind of... That's not a quick death either.
That was not very fast.
Anyways, Shameless is executed and dies. Have a good night.
Beep beep.
I'm torn for what I want to do tonight. We know Frooks is steward or bounty hunter. We think we might be a demon.
I'm just kidding. I would pay for dinner.
Do I go after Frooks in case he is a bounty hunter? I could also be a poisoner. I could also be a sailor that could drunk him. Oh.
I got Clocktower on the mind.
The only thing that would... We would have to be a leech to outright kill him tonight. I think I'm going to take that risk.
Also, those were free. Fuck you.
Because I still want to know if he's bounty hunter or steward. If we're leech and he dies, then we know almost certainly... Well, if we pick him and he dies, we're almost certainly a leech. Anything else, we give roughly even odds of giving him bad info.
Hello.
Hello.
Pete, please pick a player.
So, I don't know if Frooks is the steward or the bounty hunter. On the off chance that he's the bounty hunter and I'm a poisoner or a demon, I'm going to pick Frooks.
Alrighty. Have a good night.
If Troy dies, we're probably a pucka. If Frooks dies, we're probably a leech. Or we at least have to assume that we are, even if we're not. It could be coincidence, but we have to make an assumption just based off of what we know and what we see. If somebody else that's not them dies, then we're not a demon.
Is it daytime? I can't see.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You wake up on this dreary day still having no clue who you are to find out that there's a dead body amongst you and that it's Stiefel. Stiefel is dead. Please figure out who done it.
Not a demon.
Hey, Frooks, can I talk to you?
Yeah, let's talk.
Golly, let's talk.
Okay.
So we know we're not a demon. 100% we are not a demon. Right? There's no way we're a demon.
Okay, I made a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not a demon.
I'm trying to do my sandwich.
Very interesting.
Oh my
Wait,
God, so
what's the...
fucking close to me. Holy shit.
Look how low the demons are in the Night Order. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry they killed you.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's part of the game.
No, I'll get vengeance.
I know
I'll
something.
track them down.
This is important.
Okay.
Just figure out what I am. I know what I am now.
I know what I'm not.
What do you not?
Explains why.
I know definitively that I cannot be a demon.
Whoa.
Just excited.
Whoa. I had a beer. That's all.
Nice.
I'm good at this game.
But this is
What?
really important. Do you want to talk to Fruit? I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. Yes, it's important. Very important.
Are people AFK or just chilling?
We're gonna win.
That's not fun.
You're gonna lose and I'll win.
Ah.
I can tell you the 3 that I've been giving everyone.
Oh, well, I'm not smart enough to have a 3.
Back up. Wanna talk?
Hold up at all? Hold on. Sure. Oh, okay. No waiting here.
Hello.
Wow.
There's a chamber somewhere, but I'm not smart enough to find them.
Hello, so, who died?
Hello.
People?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, noted. Let me just go.
I see. What thing was?
How long ago did they start?
A couple minutes.
They started about 3 minutes ago.
I'm the
Thank
mutant.
you, so
I know I'm the
43.
mutant. I'm definitely the mutant.
You haven't waked either.
No, I'm the mutant. I'm the mutant.
Yeah, I'm the mutant.
Thank you.
Yep. I know I'm the mutant, right? Yep. Okay, I'm not the mutant.
That's not how that works.
I mean, I
They
wouldn't
gave
tell
the
you
color
if you
to
were.
choose.
That's not necessarily.
You'd only have to know if you die.
What? Yeah. They choose to torment you, unfortunately.
They can choose. If I actually am, or like, I don't know, man.
Wait,
I don't
do
know.
I talk to both of us?
Want to have a chat?
Can I talk to both of you for a sec?
Very shameless.
Yeah, I know. Real quick, just real quick. 1 second.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you quickly,
yes,
like,
yes.
if you're...
Okay.
Everybody's.
There you are.
Hello.
Guess what?
Mute.
Elbron.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
You are dead.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a very successful witch check.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be real funny if I was an evil player.
It would be.
They killed you.
Hey, Torbert, can we chat?
Sure.
No, I know that
I'll
can't be a
never,
demon.
I'll never even fucking know. I will never know what team I'm on.
Storyteller question.
Nope. Better hope your podium's standing.
I know that I cannot be a demon at least.
Yeah, me neither.
Cannot,
I'm
because the
not-
person that I picked is not the person that died.
Timber. I'm gonna grab you by the antlers and just in here. It's important.
That's all I really got.
You know what I got?
Nothing, because you
Jack
died.
shit.
Yeah.
Jack shit.
Did you wake up night one?
No, I did not.
There's a lot of that don't.
Yeah.
But hey, you know you're not a demon because the game didn't end.
Yep. Unless there's is there anything that would fucking?
Oh, I guess you could be a Zombul. But no,
Yeah,
there was
that's true.
no. You died and then another person died, so there can't be a Zombul.
Yeah.
We know we can't have a Zombul.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, and there's nothing to escape hatch, so I'm definitely not the demon.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you have an apple? Is it true?
A what?
An apple?
No? God, everybody having... People I wanted to talk to having long chats with other people today.
No information, really. Sure, you. I finally did get to talk to James at least. So I don't relate too much now. Whoa.
Yeah, so perfect. I mean, now the
I get more hyper the sleeper I am, I feel like.
Is that what's going on, Robin?
I need to talk to you. Can I also talk to you at some point?
Oh my god. There are people I need to get info from. Quick chat, sure.
Like that.
Sure. Elbow, can I talk to you?
Sure.
Oh, wait,
Over here. Actually, if you want, Delta, if you want to join, I'm fine with that. If you're okay with that.
I think I talked to Delta already, so yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I think we talked before, right?
All right.
Delta, I think.
Yeah, we talked first night.
I know I can't.
You said that.
I know
you might.
Can't,
oh, sorry.
I know I can't be a demon because I picked Fruits last night, and that's not who died. So.
There's. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, you have like a every night ability?
I have an each night star, but I know I'm not a demon because the person I picked is not the person.
Or the
who died.
lycanthrope.
Yeah,
okay.
or Fruits is evil, but I don't know about that.
Elbow, you are first night.
Probably monk then. I guess it could be a lunatic and they didn't follow my pick. But
that's true. Okay, courtier, huntsman, engineer. Those are the three I could be.
Okay. Cool.
I just thought of something.
I have something incredibly important to say to the whole town.
Yes.
I'm gay!
Oh my god!
No way.
You're gonna be waving.
That's not a roll. That's not a roll. No.
Alright, I actually have a very important announcement to say, and that's you're cute. I'm just kidding. So listen.
Oh, you're kidding? We're not cute?
We have a plan.
We're not cute?
I'm going
Is
to
that
nominate,
what you're saying?
So I'm going to nominate. So I know what several people are now. I'm going to nominate a particular individual, and I need all of us to please unanimously nominate and execute this individual. Or vote for and execute this individual, okay?
Wait. Is it
I missed that.
Is this what you had to say for me?
I don't know what shit they're scheming, but I agree with it. I think we should go along with this, just from what I've heard. This seems like a decent play.
Can I get a
I say we trust Glavin because it's not night 3 yet. We killed him on night 3.
I also go along with it. I'm assuming he knows who I think is gonna nominate.
There's a lot of information going around that I'm not privy to, but like yeah. So far this
Can I
is
get a quick refresh? I was in private talks.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear.
There's nothing that's been discussed publicly, but there is a plan to get some information.
Yep.
We're going along with what Glavin's doing.
Alrighty. Nominations are opened on the second day.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Let's just start ripping out your
I don't think
chest
Glavin
hairs,
would be
like-
ballsy enough, if evil, to do something like this, so I say we listen to them at least for today.
Glavin.
Sure.
Glavin nominates. Sorry. Glavin nominates Glavin.
Glavin nominates Glavin. Tell us why.
You need to kill me immediately, like right now, like not even a joke.
Okay.
All right, and tell us why why you shouldn't be executed.
Kill now. Less questions. Quickly. Time is of the essence. This is very important.
Not much of defense. 5 votes is needed to put them on the block.
We know that we're not a minion
No one is
in a
taking any
damsel
guesses or
game because we
anything.
were not told that there is a damsel in play.
Let this pass real quick.
So
real
if he is damsel, we're good.
We can either just
All right, 6 votes is enough to put Glavin on the block.
That's right, yeah, okay,
Alrighty.
Check and he died at night.
Nominations are still open.
We just roll with it.
Godly nominates the storytellers.
What?
That's illegal.
Almost.
Are you being for real?
No, first of all, I'm dead.
He could also be cannibal and Shameless doesn't wake at night. Or sorry, Godly doesn't wake at night.
I don't know. You don't even know your own role. Are you certain about that?
I'm pretty sure there's no
Yes. What if that is the,
Who did you choose, Troy?
What? Troy
Troy chose someone night one. And I think it might have been Godly.
Was it Godly?
No,
He didn't tell
Troy.
I know 2 players.
If Troy's witch, we can't be
have chosen
poisoned.
one, Troy being one of them. Troy did not want to tell me what they chose, which is fair enough. I don't think I would want to tell me what I
Could be
chose either.
Sailor.
Yes.
We're also not
Did
creatures.
they tell you that on day one or today?
Yeah, on day one.
Okay, so I mean it's
Before
reasonable
we
to
can
withhold
move
your
ability.
choice on day one, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the moment Godly died, like, whoever chose him then must probably know, like, oh yeah, I'm the witch, so they're not gonna share it
Why
now.
would they incriminate?
I mean,
The other person that I know chose something night one did disclose who they chose. So that's
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
that
I don't
wasn't
want to steer you
Godly.
away from Troy. I'm just saying, like, it is.
Second call for nominations.
Is that like it's like leaning just a bit towards that end of like maybe.
Yeah, I get that. That's a valid train of thought.
Come on, come on.
Especially since I haven't heard any other night one choices. As far as I know, there is only 2 people that have
Bubblegum. Nom. More food. Alright. Nom nom nom.
Should we shift
Final
it to
call for
We
nominations.
could also just be good.
Should we I mean, are we that suspicious of Troy in the end?
If Glavin's a demon, I don't think Glavin would do this if Glavin's a
after
demon.
we execute Troy, if he's okay
Oh,
with it.
Glavin could be the leech host.
This is very important. Very important. Very, very
5 seconds until nominations close. I'm hearing no other nominations. Glavin, you are on the block. Tell me how you would like to die.
Maybe from excessive mana overdose.
Oh god.
Say that again? You kind of glitched out when you said that.
Excessive mana overdose.
Oh my gosh.
But there's
Excessive
no world
what
in which
overdose?
naming minion
Mana.
and guessing Glavin is the wins the game. For us.
Glavin powers up all of their energy to
world.
power up as strongly as they can.
Explodes.
They are executed, but they just look really buff. Have a good night.
Interesting.
Around you, you're just. Oh wait, what? Wait, they didn't die?
So, Glavin could be an outsider who is DA protected. In which case, we're not the DA. Glavin could be a sailor who's making a very weird play. Glavin could be the leech.
Good evening. Pick a player for me, please.
Doing this for actual the reasons I'm thinking through. Glavin.
Glavin?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Have a good night.
Do we double tap Glavin? Or do we not risk it because we could be a poisoner or a DA? I think I can actually out my information at this point. I could still be a snake charmer and I could hit a demon at some point, but I think I start telling the truth to people. Because we know we're not a demon right now.
You need to embrace the chaos. You need to let go of everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. It's another dreary day. Still having bumps on your head, trying to rub it away, all the pain. Try to remember who you are.
Good talk to you.
Yep.
I'm perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
So there's a monk.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I would say it's a sailor chick.
Interesting.
Okay.
Let's do it.
There's a lot. There's several reasons for that actually. Actually, no, because we didn't execute anybody, or nobody died from execution yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, I'd like to talk with you.
No one died.
Of course. What the fuck? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get any information.
We're just
I'm confused.
Probably a monk.
Be a monk head, be a sailor head, be
what?
someone being
The
funny.
poisoner could have hit the demon.
The fuck you want?
You got something
Poisoner
to
hit the
say?
demon.
No,
Okay, there's some things to announce.
I don't.
I
What if we're the
chose
poisoner and
Troy
Glavin's
last
the
night
demon?
And they didn't die. I could have been the monk.
You chose who?
Troy last night and they died. Didn't die.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you could pick somebody and they not die.
My role was swapped, however.
Oh. You changed roles?
Yep, my role was swapped.
Steve, you got them fucking laser tag arcade carpet shorts.
There's only one way that can happen on
they're
this
great.
script.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's,
Let's have a chat.
And Glavin being sailor.
Bubblegum, wanna have a chat?
Fantastic. It is exactly as it should be.
Bubblegum, wanna have a chat? So, the only way that roles can change on this script involve demon swapping. Either a Fongu picks an outsider, but then the Fongu would be dead, or a Snake Charmer picks the demon. So either
I wasn't an outsider, for sure.
Yeah, you were waking up. What days did you wake up?
I think what's most likely.
Did you wake up night
I'm
one?
confused.
Did you wake up the first night?
What I'm confused about is because I think Glavin is a leech because he survived the freaking execution.
It's very important. Did you wake up the first night?
Yes. Ooh.
You're either the Snake Charmer and Troy was the starting demon, or you were the starting Puka or Leech and somebody Snake Charmed you.
I couldn't be the leech because I think Cleveland's a leech.
Who did you pick night one and night two?
Leech doesn't wake up night one. They have an asterisk.
Yes, they do. You start by choosing a player. They are poisoned. They still wake up the first night. Who did you pick night one?
Well, it can't be me because I chose fucking Godly, and then I talked to Godly immediately. I was like, I chose you.
Okay,
and Godly died,
so you
it can't be me.
So you picked Godly night one.
Yeah.
And we did have a death night two, which means you couldn't be Puka or Leech. I think you were the Snake Charmer, and Troy was the starting demon. I'm not gonna out that to everybody right away, but I think that's what happened here.
I think so, because I can't be. Well, I don't think he can be, because how the fuck did Glavin live?
Glavin could be a sailor or DA protected. Or
Could
a
be
leech.
sailor or DA protected.
Yeah,
Okay,
Devil's
good
Advocate
idea.
protected.
Okay, that makes more sense to me. Okay.
I think you're probably just the demon now.
Whoa.
And
maybe.
Wait, did you only pick one person last night, or did you get to pick two people?
They just told me my world was swapped.
Before or after you made a pick?
After. They gave me the bubble, and they were like, your role was swapped. And I'm like, okay.
So when you made that pick?
It wasn't when I made the pick. They woke me back up.
Oh, they woke you up again later.
Yeah. If it was when I made the pick, I think I would have been like, I'm the Snake Charmer.
No, that sounds like you were the starting demon.
Well, that can't be, because Godly was alive, and I would have woken up, and then I would have died.
That is so weird. Yeah, how else would we have had a different death on night two if you were the Puka?
Maybe I was lunatic?
Oh, we have a lycanthrope. Somebody else.
Maybe I was lycanthrope.
No. Somebody else is lycanthrope. I think you were the starting Puka.
I definitely can't be the person. I don't think.
If you were Snake Charmer, they would have told you that your role changed right after you picked someone.
Yeah, unless they made a mistake.
I don't think they would do that. So I think you were the starting Puka. That means that Stiefel was killed by a... Is that the end of the day already? Damn. All right. Well, I think we figured some stuff out.
Howdy, friends. My name's Godly, and I have something very important to share with town.
That means we're not Snake Charmer.
We need to kill Bubblegumski, like immediately.
Oh, why Bubblegumski?
Hi.
So,
Here you go.
there is only one role in the game. Well, technically two, but one causes it. Based on what they said, they would have to be the Snake Charmer, I'm pretty sure. And if they change roles, that means they just swapped and are now the demon.
I think Bubblegumski is more likely to be the starting demon that was snake charmed by somebody else, based on the discussion we had all day today.
I would normally agree, except I talked to the person that believes they were the starting demon.
I would also like to propose a reality that I chose Troy.
Lavin was self-checking Sailor, and Bubblegumski was the cannibal. Is also an option.
I agree with the second option. I would also like to say that we should absolutely kill Troy, since we so far know that they're probably the witch.
No.
No. Well, like they chose to, unless somebody else chose someone night one. The only other person I know who chose someone night one told me who they chose beforehand, and it was not you. So that's why I'm going for Troy, because Troy's the only other person who chose night one, so that leads me to believe. And also, since we know there's a witch, like.
Yeah,
Who did they choose?
I'd rather go for the potential demon, though.
But I know it's not that.
I guess I'll go with what.
I don't think you can know it's not that.
Yeah, because I think I was actually the leech, because the first night I had picked Trouble Sketch, and then the second night I had picked Steeple, who had died, and then last night I was told that my role had also changed, and then I was told to pick a new player. So unless there's an engineer and I am now a new demon, I am probably now the drunk snake charmer. And
real quick. I know how to pull that.
Bubble is probably the new leech who has picked a new leech host. So I guess if we try to kill Bubblegum and he doesn't die,
Yeah, I think he's trying to lead you to get a false execution, because that makes no sense. If I was a leech, why would he try to out me like that? Because it would be a waste of execution. The second one is I did not wake up and pick someone on the second time last night. I was told afterwards that my sit was changed. So I do not actually believe him when he says that I am the leech, or that he was a leech.
So it's far enough in the game that I'm okay clearing things up. I had told people that I did not wake up night one. That is incorrect. I did wake up every night. Night one, I picked Troy. Night two, I picked Fruits. And last night, I picked Lavin. So I'm definitely not a demon or the witch. I might, if I'm Preacher, Troy can't be witch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm definitely not the Snake Charmer either because of the shenanigans today.
Alrighty, nominations for day 3 are now open.
Bubblegum nominates Bubblegum.
Bubblegum nominates Bubblegum. Tell us why.
I self-witch check. I'm also going to go ahead and say it doesn't make a lot of sense to kill me right now. Go ahead and feel free if you want to, but if you try to, and you believe that story, you're wasting execution as leaks, because they think I'm leech.
I would vote for this, except I ghost vote wall.
Tell us why not.
I think Bubblegum was more
unless you don't want to defend yourself.
But
yeah. He says that I'm leech. If leech is to be believed, I can't be killed right now, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to do it.
I'm not going to let this overvote.
If that's the case.
Alright. 5 votes are needed.
I'll put mine down.
Yeah, I want to see this on the block, but I don't want to overvote it.
Was the engineer that we lost? What that was doing?
You gotta save that ghost vote money.
Yeah, it stays here.
Alrighty. 5 votes is enough to put him on the block.
I still think it's more likely that Bubblegum was starting demon.
Let's see.
I don't know, based on social read from Troy, like I feel like he's not lying about what he said.
Yeah, like I'm happy to see them both go.
Crazier things or less crazy things.
Like we have plenty of time. I'd rather try them both.
Not yet.
You just took that rip, didn't you? Is that not what you do on the stand?
I'm sure either way, like we learn something from this, helps a little bit
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, what the heck am I?
Nominate someone?
5 seconds. No, well, 4, but.
Something like that.
I got small legs.
Oh wait,
and
I
tiny.
just realized.
You don't have to give a good offense or defense.
Second call for nominations. What's up?
Another SDQ again. Sorry.
Hold on, nominations are paused.
Oh, SDQ, not DQ.
Oh yeah, engineer can change stuff too, huh?
Dick.
Wait, what's the order for the
If
engineer?
it was an engineer, then
So,
No, engineer goes super early.
as far as I'm aware,
No, they pick.
the engineer
Engineer
has.
picks.
If there is an engineer,
just
they
once
have not
per
acted.
game.
Yeah. But engineer goes third on the night order, so it would have been before a snake charmer or a demon would have acted, and that's not congruent with the stories we've heard.
Yeah. How do we find the night order?
Click on your
Nominations are
podium.
resuming. This is second call for nominations.
Storyteller question.
Say again, sorry, Albert?
And they are paused once again.
Click on your podium.
It's on the
Yep.
tech
Click,
page.
click, click, click.
Oh, that's what those numbers mean. Okay.
I wish this was
Yep.
in the cabin because like it's missing there.
The other way around.
Oh, is it like top to bottom? This is the order?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to know who I picked, I picked Troy. So, like, if you want to which check, I'll pick Troy. That'd be pretty free.
Oh.
I'll like to have me nominate.
Yeah.
See if I.
Why does Damsel wake up?
To tell the minions.
If. Yeah.
Yeah, or
The damsel spot on the night order is when you tell the minions, because the damsel could get poisoned before their spot on the night order.
Yeah. This is the execution order, like the ability to execute in this order. So courier would be early.
In some ways, you can kind of tell who you are
Nominations
based
are open
on
once again. Second call for nominations.
Quick,
the
someone ask
time
for storyteller
between
question.
night start.
No, you won't.
I will at least say
Which-
that you can, if you're able to deduct your rolls, you might be able to tell who you are based on the night order length and when you did it versus when you started. That's all I shall
My
say.
hands are so small.
If that helps you.
Don't meta it too hard.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
Your hands are kind of small, huh?
Final call for nominations.
I do not believe we will be picking off bubblegum then, it would seem.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
don't.
been to my house.
It's true.
5 seconds until nominations are closed.
I think we I think we're good with these nom-noms.
Stories and I made waffles. I did it.
It's true.
Yes.
I am hearing no other nominations. Bubblegum, you're on the chopping block. Tell me how you would wish to die.
I run away and then I fall down. Whoa.
Bubblegum runs away, attempting to jump off a cliff and fall to their death. Little do they know, they fell on a snowbank. They are executed, and we go to bed. Have a good night.
Yippee.
Interesting. Okay.
Wasn't me. Who knew?
All right. Okay.
That sounds about right, actually.
We know we're not a witch. We know we're not any demon.
It's annoying because I'm like, I realize it's happening, but I cannot do anything about it. It's just
We know we're not a snake charmer because we were not involved in the roll swap shenanigans.
When I wake up, I just have a
yeah.
full
This was people. Oh, I can do it myself.
We could still be a sailor, we could still be a preacher, we could still be a poisoner, we could still be a DA, we could still be a lunatic that's not being followed, but I'm going to just ignore lunatic.
I do kind of understand, like, also people say, like, if you do it, you want to have your.
I'm going to assume Glavin and Timber are outsiders because neither of them seem to be waking up, or at least that's what Glavin is implying, I think. I don't pick Bubblegum in case I'm evil. Like, 100%, I don't pick Bubblegum in case I'm evil. I am having a hard time building worlds to help me figure out what I want to do when they call me up, if they call me up. I think I have to get called up, because I think no matter what I am, goes before the demon.
Good evening. Please pick a player.
Gosh, I'm having a hard time figuring out what I am. I'm just gonna go for Timber tonight, I guess.
Alrighty. Have a good night.
Thank you. I think we have to be Sailor, Preacher, Poisoner, DA. Maybe Lunatic, but our picks aren't being followed, so I'm not gonna dwell on Lunatic too much. We have to just assume that we're not. Yeah, it's difficult for me to take
Good
notes
morning,
of the setup,
Ravenswood Bluff. I just like to let you all know that it's another beautiful morning with the rain drizzling down over everyone, still trying to nurse all those lumps on your head.
No, because
But one of you has
Bubble Gum's
died,
roll changed
unfortunately.
last night, not first
and that
night.
someone is our dear Timber.
Really?
Hi, before you guys all go into bubbles, because I do actually have to abandon game, because my parents have decided for me that I should go to bed. Either way, I was your engineer. I did not think I was your engineer because the storytellers told me that if I made an error in choosing, like my ability, then they would not tell me. And I interpreted that as if, like, I need to figure out who I am before I say I'm ready to make a choice. But then I said that, and then they told me who I was. Either way, your demon is now a leech. That is all.
Okay.
I think we already had one.
When did you do that?
Last night.
Last night.
Okay.
Ooh. And Naomi, I have to then leave. My parents are telling me that I can't do anything about it.
I have a plan on it.
Is that gonna like fuck things up? Okay. I can, if I absolutely.
So try.
Yes.
You said you picked me on the second night?
Who hasn't been playing to join the game real quick.
Okay.
I'm
So you think you're the light control?
This would happen, but.
I think I was the leech, and I got Steve.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what I could be then. Because I picked you night one, and nothing apparently didn't make a difference.
Okay.
It's like a.
I guess you could have been. Let's see.
There's literally another weekend on Monday as well.
I've got myself narrowed down to 6 things technically, but one I don't worry about, and the other one is just alchemist, so I can't tell that apart from an actual minion.
Yeah. Because I guess it could be sailor or preacher or
Yeah, sailor or preacher are the only good town rolls other than alchemist. I know I'm not witch because of I didn't pick godly, but I could be poisoner or DA, I guess.
So you picked me.
I did pick you knight too.
Okay.
So if you are the one that gets multiple things.
Who did you pick like last night?
Timber, which is interesting.
Ah.
It's the first time the person I picked died, so I can't be a demon.
Conflicts is been kind of one in the top with you.
I could be a lunatic, and the starting demon didn't follow my picks, but the new demon is.
No, because I wasn't told that anything was picked.
You might not. Well, no, your roll changed. You had to have been.
Yeah. Because like I said, the first
Unless
night I
you're the
picked
snake
trouble, so I can.
Unless, like, you could be the demon now.
Oh, sup?
No.
Who did you pick last night?
Brooks.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask if you wanted to do science today, but then you died.
I think I do have someone.
What's the protocol here?
It's not really a thing that's been fully planned out, I don't think.
I guess I'm still available to talk until then. I don't know. Glavin, do you want to talk before I leave?
If you want.
I was just about to ask. How about you, Trevor? Want to have a chat?
I have someone.
Sure, tea house.
Okay, well, as soon as I can get a hold of Delta or Ari, we can add them, so.
I don't know what I am. I've got it narrowed down to technically 6, but I think it's more likely to be one of 4.
That's fair.
No. Like, I could be a lunatic that hasn't had the choices be followed. It could be a poisoner or a DA or a sailor or a preacher or an alchemist poisoner or a DA.
Well, we had DA confirmed.
It could be that Glavin is sailor.
Did you pick Glavin the night before when Glavin executed themselves?
No, I picked Glavin the night after that.
Okay.
But Glavin could be sailor. In which case I'm not. But if there was a demon swap, then I can't be Snake Charmer. And I can't be Witch because I didn't pick Godly Knight 1.
Now you're making me rethink my choices because I'm in the same boat as you.
Oh, you're also, are you an every night pick?
Every night pick. Because I only put down 4 rolls and I'm going, let's pop out. I think we might get extra time because of Delta.
Yeah.
Delta. I think we get more time. I think we get more time.
Last night, but the night before, I was so hungry that I forgot my own name. This blood for the god. So then I had to eat some pie on stream. I hope everyone enjoyed that. ASMR.
Did we double tap bubblegum in case that was a DA yesterday and not a leech?
Sorry, say again, what?
Did we double tap bubblegum in case that was a DA yesterday and not a leech?
Oh, bubblegum didn't die. Oh. Maybe.
But it's even odds that I'm evil, so I don't want to, you know?
Yeah, I absolutely understand that. So last night you picked. So on date night 3 you picked
Glavin.
And
last night I picked Timber, which is interesting, but I know I can't be a demon because that's the first time that my pick died.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. Today's day 4.
Yeah.
And still got a lot of players left alive.
Yeah, we do.
Hi, Timber. Oh wait, Timber, you died?
Yeah, Timber died last night.
Yeah.
I picked you last night, but you're the first person I picked that died, so I'm not a demon.
I see. Let me scroll back up to see my potential options.
Let us say goodnight to Delta as he has to go, and Delta will be getting replaced with Keb.
Love you, Delta. Catch you later, Delta.
Nice.
Bye.
Delta's like girl in the game.
We love you.
Correct.
All my information, all of the things associated with me. So yeah. All the tahingy-hings. Okay. Bye everyone.
Oh, the Tahini, yes.
Yes.
I was trying to believe, all I was doing was changing pages on my lectern. What was I going to say? Oh yeah,
Why is he being denied entry?
Yeah, it says he's in.
User joined your channel.
Oh, did he?
User in your channel started meowing.
Meow. Meow.
Bork.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Yep. Snort.
What do you think you are?
I know what I am. I don't think I know. I'm drunk.
I'm to add Keb.
Interesting.
Keb will be a traveler?
Yeah.
No, Keb is replacing Delta.
As a traveler, correct.
No, as replacing Delta.
Oh, I see. Okay. Join the
You said I like picking players. Did you wake up on the first night or no?
I
Like
did.
not picking people?
I did wake up on the first night. I wanted to hold off on that in case I was a demon or a snake charmer, but I know I can't be either of those. So I'm okay with sharing that information now. At worst, I'm a minion.
I need a plug in my other foot.
Okay. Oh, I only got 2 people left to talk to.
Roughly. What do you mean? What does that mean,
Hello,
Joel?
Keb. Alright, Keb, I need you to click resident for me, please.
Green bean.
When you get a chance.
now I'm second guessing myself that I might be actually having 2 additional roles I may have not thought of logically. That there could potentially be 2 additional roles.
So
You're welcome.
when you're fully
I'm
loaded
sorry.
in, please make sure
Thanks,
you
Al.
click resident and then go and click on the only empty lectern that there is up there.
Yes. Yeah, Elbro is got me going, oh no, could I be 2 additional roles?
Well, one of them is
Why
just the
not?
same thing, but you can't tell which team you're on.
Yes.
So the big thing we need to do right now is figure out who's poisoned. Because someone's poisoned.
I almost want to
Someone
double
is.
tap bubblegum in case it was a DA yesterday. I think it's worth
Queen's
figuring that out.
I do have one.
I can tell you that they're not drunk.
Do you think you're the sailor?
Alright, do you think we've got private time?
I know.
How do you know?
Do you
I
think we've got
know what I
private time?
am.
Because of the Delta?
Well, you want to try and kill me and see what happens?
Because I still got to ask you and Bubble. Both of you
Try
are
it.
the
You
last
can
do it tomorrow and I'll pick you and we'll see what happens.
I'm fast as heck, boys. I'm like, I duck and weave and everything. I'm over here, over there. You can't see this. Can't hit this. Can't touch this.
Click on the glowing lectern, please.
Ooh, check. Verb.
As a big bird compared to the small bird that they were.
Yes, big burp.
On all the details.
I get to get filled in.
Look, we have Kev here. They're gonna save the day. Hi, Kev.
Hello.
I'm your friend. Pete.
Are you my friend?
Yes, I will be out with everything.
You should question that at all times.
Hey, wait a second now! Don't listen to that dude. I'm just a good innocent town stud.
Let's all pause for a second. I don't even know my own role.
Alright.
None of us do. Yeah, Naomi will fill you in.
Well, they're not gonna tell you.
So you're going into this late. I don't know if you
Hey, you're in shout! Hey, stop! Hey, you're in shout! You're in shout! You're in shout!
You're in shout.
Run before I murder I will stab you with my beak. My beak is not sharp, but I will stab you with it, trouble.
Somebody please clip that from Naomi's stream.
I didn't even realize how much you see horde of people.
Yeah, this horde of people running to the church. And waving like, no.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense explaining the game.
Yeah. Oh, please, somebody clip that.
My reaction was too slow. Just seeing everyone just rush out.
Oh my god.
Too slow to react to things like that. I'm like,
God.
My mind's going like,
I'm like, oh.
I was like, no, stop.
It's like, wait, why are we still like, oh, no.
my reaction was like, oh, he's still on shout me. Probably do something, and then everyone's just like rushing in there.
The woman of us is just like, no.
I love that we all had the same instinct of
Yeah.
just be very
Like, don't ruin the game. No, you gotta stop.
I was waving. And then when we come into leave, I was like moving slowly back.
And then probably like 5 entry sounds all at the same time played.
Clank.
Breaking glass. Yeah, door shutting.
I've been looking at some cocktails and such.
Oh man.
I wonder how many people at the same time were like, you're in shout, you're in shout, you're in shout.
At least 4.
Yes, that was the answer.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 or 4 at the door and like 4 at the freaking room.
I thought there was a limit of how many people can be inside.
It doesn't actually limit you going in. It's just you should.
So it doesn't actually limit you going in there. It's just we typically prefer you it to be 3 or less people.
Okay.
But you know, situations like that is fine.
Well, otherwise you get like the group of like 4 or 5 people that wind up in there and they spend the entire time talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Difficult
That makes sense.
to keep account. That's how we know everyone here loves to play the game.
I hope somebody clipped that.
No one wants to trip. Yeah, Lux, there are several streams.
Alrighty.
No,
Just real quick, Keb is your replacement for Delta. He is probably our Delta 2.0, but not better than the green Delta.
No.
Anyways, Keb is replacing Delta. Keb will now be the player in that spot. Anything that had been or is still affecting Delta is now affecting Keb.
So, Kev, funny story. When you win.
Anyways, nominations are open.
I didn't know my role yet.
Brooks nominates.
We're all just like, welcome to the club, buddy.
I've been filled in on what's happening.
Brooks nominates Cam.
Brooks nominates Keb. Tell us why.
The first. Welcome to the game.
Alright.
I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure you are a good player. We're originally gonna do this to Delta because if we do get you executed today, we can learn a lot of information from this. I'm sorry to do the zero off as you like kind of joined the game, but overall, this should be beneficial for the good team. But again, sorry.
Alright, tell us why not.
And here's where you
Why?
find yourself. You can
There might be a cannibal.
So I'm aware I played Clocktower. Like you said, I'm probably a good player, so yeah, I got nothing.
Information.
Spot like this.
Pertinent. Oh, wait, pertinent.
If you
I can say Delta had like one per game ability that they have used.
You should definitely. Yeah.
I mean, if everything I've been told is true, I don't have an ability left anyway, so.
4 votes is enough to put Keb on the block. Sorry, Keb, that is a rude awakening for you.
No, it's fine. If we know that I'm a good player, it might be more advantageous to execute someone else.
No, not at all. It is vital that you die.
I mean,
I'm not sure. I think I see why you're thinking that, but I don't know if I agree with that logic.
There will be others.
Nominations are still open.
Something that's happening that most people here are not aware of.
Dude, I'm dead.
That's not a good enough reason for me.
Troy.
What? Say that again.
Troy nominates Troy.
Troy nominates Troy. Tell us why and defend yourself in the same breath, please.
Glavin, Rosillo, and
As your old demon, now poison snake charmer, just in case the new leech decided to pick me as their leech host, I thought it would be maybe a good idea to kill me. If not, like I said, I'm just a poison snake charmer who has no ability right now.
Alright, 2 seconds for pertinent, but I'm not hearing any.
I think the fourth was
4 votes
treble.
needed to tie, 5 is needed to push the target.
I guess also potential witch check.
I'll put one for it. Might as well.
And we also shouldn't reveal
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Alriady, 1 vote is not enough.
Need 5, got 1.
Second call for nominations.
This night is gonna tell us like a lot of information.
If you die, it will. Yes. It'll tell
And
us
if
a
I
lot.
don't, yes.
I think Frux's bounty hunter,
How
and
the
I
hell
might
do
be
you have a fog
poisoner.
effect around your feet?
So I'm just saying, if it's guaranteed,
I think I'm
that-
poisoner.
If it's guaranteed that I'm a good player,
Just
maybe
from
we
what
should
Frooks
kill
just said,
somebody
and
who might
Frooks
be
is bounty
evil,
hunter.
You know, just a thought.
Logo feet.
No.
Oh, now which side am I on for poisoner?
That's a hell of a thing to hear as soon as you join a game. It is vital we kill you.
I'll explain tomorrow. I'll explain tomorrow.
Talk tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Final call.
Someone that's a-
No, yeah, final call for nominations.
That's going to learn some very spicy information.
Spicy, huh? Alright.
Yes.
I like
I
spicy
think the move is Fruits tonight.
And then we need to kill Fruits.
bet.
So
Just
both
think-
you and Fruits need to die, and then we'll learn. Like I think we got this.
Wait, Fruits needs to die?
5
Oh,
seconds.
they think Fruits might be leech
Vital
host.
that I must die.
Yes.
I've only been alive for 10 minutes, but no. All right.
I guess
Cab,
you are
who has
going
only
to-
been alive for less than 10 minutes in the world. You are on the chopping block. How would you like to die?
Thanks for joining, buddy.
Thanks, Cap.
What a fucking ridiculous situation.
Fucking kill me, I guess. I don't know. Shoot me in the head.
Kev asks for a bullet to the head. He lines up the gun, and a screen goes over Kev's body as the trigger is pulled and blood splatters. Kev is executed and dies. And we all go to sleep.
Oh. Texture? Or is that
Whoa.
supposed to look like that?
Oh.
Alright, I think Fruits is the pick tonight.
That I think is really fucking funny.
It sounds like... It sounds like Fruits is bounty hunter and got Delta/Keb. And they're like, we go here in case evil, we go Fruits in case, and then we go Fruits in case Fruits is a leech host. Fruits learned that information on the night that I picked him. So if they are both good, I am the poisoner. Good or evil, I don't know.
Later, I got a message from Freyer, who's in the other game, saying, we can hear you through Pan's mic.
Oh my god. Wait, it's not in the other game.
It's amazing. Yes,
Wait.
Pan's co-STing in the other game.
Oh my god.
Oh, and it has Naomi's stream up?
Oh my god, it's...
No, Pan lives with me.
Oh, okay.
Pan lives in the same house.
Okay.
Oh!
So I was being that loud, it made it through like 2 or 3 layers of wall.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It made it to the other game.
They're just the next town over, right?
Yeah, I should start communicating with him.
There was a thing.
I think it is most likely that we're poisoner or alchemist poisoner. And now I start lying about who I pick again. So I'm picking Fruits, and I'm going to say that I picked myself.
Scientific study.
Yes.
No, I'm going to say that I picked Rosillo.
Good evening. Pick a player, please.
I think, based on context, I might be poisoner, so let's go Fruits again in case he's bounty hunter, which I think is also the case.
Sorry, I had for a second I
Fruits.
thought I was gonna throw.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Already?
Yeah,
Have
Fruits.
Honestly,
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. It's another dreary day, still nursing all of those curious head wounds. But another body lay bleeding on the ground on the steps of the Clocktower. And that body just happens to be
godly too.
Mr. Trouble here.
Ah,
Oh no.
Alrighty. Please figure out what's going on.
Wow, glad you sound so sad. That was a really genuine no.
Hey, can I talk with you and Fruits?
Do whatever you had to die.
Why does this
Whoa, that is a...
starry cosmos have pants?
That is
I
in
can't
effect.
have a starry cock, now can I? Anyway.
Whoa, man.
Oh, jeez.
It's 11:50. All the kids are asleep. I think you can make that joke.
Some of us are on Twitch, though. Oh, yeah, the joke is fine.
No, there are multiple people on Twitch.
No, you can say that,
Let that
but...
slip for once.
Yeah, I know.
Let that slip.
Here we go.
Phil's a readout. We're gonna be like, you motherfucker.
Dying.
Indeed. Let me just see.
We haven't chatted yet. Want to have a chat?
Sure.
What's your waking pattern like?
I do wake up each night.
Okay. And I get all the each night, including the first night, or just since night 2?
Yeah, I've been saying, yeah, first night.
Interesting.
Then just And it kind of narrows down on like a few roles because each night I wake up, choose a player.
Yeah, same. I think all the each nights are choose a player. So there's a lot of people that, well, at least 3 that have claimed that to me. Probably 4 or 5. I also do that. The only time that the person that I picked died was Timber. So I'm not a demon. I did not pick Godly Night 1, so I'm not the witch. Other than that, I have no... Oh, and I'm not the Snake Charmer because I wasn't involved in the role swap shenanigans. Other than that, I could be any of the other 6. Although I doubt I'm a lunatic because they're not following my picks.
And night 1, I chose Fruxius. So
interesting. Okay.
Last night I picked Troy.
We only had one person claim not waking at all, as far as I'm aware, so we probably do have a lunatic.
Maybe. Could be minions know that they're minions and aren't saying anything.
The only way a minion would know for sure they're a minion is if they're told there's a damsel in play. Which I guess the damsel would then be lying about their waking pattern. But I was not told that there's a damsel in play, so either I am not a minion or there is not a damsel in play.
Yeah, it could be either one.
Alright, I'm not any closer to figuring out what I actually am, though. Other than I'm one of... I'm not worrying about being lunatic, so I'm sailor, preacher, poisoner, DA, or alchemist. I can't tell any of those apart with what I've done.
Yeah, and just choosing players and not getting any info anyway and not seeing them. Like, I've been trying to, like, ask, like, I could try to talk to Troy here, which the second night I picked him, and I figured to pick him again to see if, like, anything's, like, happened with them, and nothing, like, obvious, so.
Yeah. Alright, well, I want to go try to chat with more people. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that all done?
Well, never mind chatting with more people.
Yeah, I guess already the days are getting shorter.
Yeah, it makes sense. We've been in here for almost 3 hours, so...
Hi, Bean.
I don't think you should go for him.
What about last night?
Would go for me.
I did pick something before, so if I died.
Yeah, everything that goes before the demon.
Hello. So I've been your bounty hunter, and on the first night I have learned a name. I have learned Shameless. At that point I was not sure if I'm the steward or the bounty hunter, which was I was not sure if Shameless is good or evil. We executed Shameless. I learned another name, which was Delta. However, Glavin came to me, claimed that he's the sailor, which is likely that my information was drunk, the Delta information. We tried to execute Glavin, he survives. So if he is the sailor, and it was, not the Devil's Advocate kind of thing or something, my information was drunk. We still had to kill Delta, and by proxy Cab, so I learned another information. This night, I have learned Rezillo. I'm more inclined, if my information is sober, I'm more inclined to think that Rezillo is a minion. He did tell me that he's been picking people, and he actually picked me the first night, so if he happens to be the poisoner, then Shameless could be a good player. If it's the Devil's Advocate, then Shameless could be evil still, but that's my information so far. Since we're pretty sure this is like a leech game, we have to figure out the leech host. More leaning on the fact that I'm not the leech host. That's one other thing I was kind of curious if I learned some information that doesn't really make much sense. The information I learned kind of makes sense with the Rezillo being either the poisoner or the Devil's Advocate. Or potentially even not the witch, that wouldn't, unless he's lying about his picks.
Yeah, I was gonna say throw in information I I know I did talk to Brazil, and I remember them saying that they were picking players like every day, so that kind of lines up, I guess.
Alrighty. Day 5 nominations are open.
So the question is, do we want to go for potential leech host, or we could try Killer Zillow, see if I learn another name, but like at this point I might be... Actually, it might be interesting to like try to do that, because like if I'm the leech host, you know, like the leech is not gonna pick to kill me because they would kill themselves.
If they know they're the leech.
So now that I'm like outed, like, you know, we can try going for Zillow, see if I learn other information. If I learn other information, I'll be somewhat confident I might be the leech host.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot, actually.
Unless we have something else.
And also, it also keeps the evil team from potentially controlling the votes as much.
I almost want to do some science.
The poison
Science
snake charmer new leech host, also.
Elbrar nominates Frooks.
Elbrar nominates Fruits. Tell us why.
Science, I think. I'm also fine for if we want to go for Rosillo, but just from other things that have been going on, I kind of want to do a science to try to learn something myself.
Science. Alright, and tell us why not.
It might be like worth killing me. Like I'm okay dying. However, if you want to like learn something, I feel it might be more beneficial to go for Erzil and then see if the demon like targets me or not. If they don't target me, then I think it would be very likely I'm the leech host, and at which point we should kill me anyways.
Also, he smells like mangoes and frozen peas.
Yes, oh, that's a gamble.
Alrighty. 3 votes is needed to put them on the block.
These are really good.
Fruits peed all over the floor, guys.
Yeah, we're not sciencing. It's fine.
I spilled the frozen peas on the floor.
0 votes is not enough to put Fruits on the block. Second call for nominations.
Glavin nominates Rosillo.
Glavin nominates Rosillo. And Glavin dies.
Oh,
so there's still a witch.
Well, the witch is still around.
Okay, this helps clear.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our game.
Oh,
you are the witch host.
Oh my god!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our game. The question is was Glavin playing you all? Or was there something else afoot?
okay, now what are we? This is gonna be telling.
I will say this. But guess what? Glavin still loses.
Oh, okay.
Glavin! I'm so sorry.
I will explain why you still lose, but I think Chief has something to say.
I will say this. The amount of Uno reverse cards that got played during this game has to set some sort of heckin' record. Because I mean, at the end of this, I could swear I could build a freaking castle out of the cards you guys threw at each other. Because I don't think there wasn't one night you guys didn't throw like 2 of them. It's insane. I mean, I went through an entire bottle of mead today.
Yeah, I do find it hilarious. If you were to take all the Uno reverse cards that this game had, I don't think you'd be able to play Uno.
I mean, you guys are probably the worst post office ever because everything got returned to sender.
Oh my god.
Alright, so let's start this off, shall we? Who do we reveal first?
Me.
I think we'll start off with. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we can start. Nah, I'm not gonna do you first. Shameless. Let's go with you first. What do you think you were?
Devil's advocate.
Smelly.
Shameless. You would be correct. Shameless was the devil's advocate, but unfortunately never actually got to protect anyone.
Tragic.
Very. Let's go somewhere else. We'll go Stiefel next. Stiefel, any idea what you were?
No clue.
No clue.
Well, maybe the huntsman, if I were to guess.
No, you were not the huntsman. You were actually the recluse.
Oh, I was okay.
Which never actually ended up coming into play.
That's good.
Because you never registered as evil. So, Frooks, you already guessed your role correctly. You were the bounty hunter.
I mean, I knew it night too.
Frooks was indeed the bounty hunter. On the first night, they were not actually poisoned. They learned correctly that Shameless was an evil player. The next night after Shameless died, they were drunk, though. By Glavin, your sailor.
What?
Who turns out to be evil, because the bounty hunter makes one townsfolk evil. So Glavin, that's why you lost.
Evil so much.
And unfortunately, setup information, I do not tell you if your alignment changes.
Oh.
Glavin, congratulations.
So Glavin never knew they were evil.
Oh
boy. But yes, Glavin drank with Frooks on the second day, which made Frooks get the incorrect name of Delta turned Kip. And then the third day learned Rizillo. Glavin, you already know you're the sailor. Do you want to guess at which point you became leech targeted? Since it was kind of obvious a leech was in play.
I'm gonna say it's when the snake charm hit the bubblegum ski there.
Which would have been night 3.
Yeah.
So after you drank with Frooks and made Frooks poisoned, drunk, you no longer made anyone drunk from that point onward.
That makes sense. Oh man. Shucks.
I'm skipping you two. Cab was indeed your engineer. They chose Delta originally, who was your engineer, decided to use their ability on the third night just before they left, and I don't think they fully realized what their ability did, but they made the leech the leech.
Okay. I mean, it's probably
so you all knew for certain that the leech was the leech.
Oh my god. Make sure it's 100%
Timber,
leech.
any idea what you were?
Damsel.
Correct. You were the damsel, and hopefully none of the minions tried to guess you. But you know what's funny is Delta thought they were the huntsman and was actually going to pick you, the damsel.
Oh, really? Wow.
So if they were the huntsman, you would have been saved. You would have saved the good team, and you would have turned into a townsfolk.
I came out. I think I was a mutant. I'm a mutant.
Yeah.
I was just checking.
Now I'll return to you, Godly. Godly, what do you think you were, even though you probably have no idea?
Literally, no, I didn't get starting info and I didn't wake up the first night.
Well,
so beyond
Jesus,
that, I have no fucking clue.
Take a wild guess.
Alright, you want me to just
Exorcist.
Choose a random roll here?
You're Jesus the entire time.
I'm gonna guess I was the mutant.
Incorrect.
Nah, there were already
you
two
were actually the
outsiders.
lycanthrope.
Hey!
Oh,
Hold it.
man, that would be...
And you were the witch's first target.
Yeah.
I will just say the witch had not picked the correct target at any point until the final day. Elbrar. Kitty cat.
Now.
What do you think you are?
Based on what's been revealed, I think I'm the preacher, but I could also maybe be the alchemist poisoner.
Which one?
Preacher.
50-50.
Preacher.
You would be correct. Every single person you picked was incorrect, unfortunately. So no minion abilities were ever lost.
You did find the demon at one point in time, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you did. Treble.
Hello.
The note taker that is. Do you have any idea what
Indeed.
you are?
I absolutely have an idea. It was
Only
very
because it
funny
was
when I
confirmed that
realized
Glavin was
due
soldier is
to,
the only reason why I knew
timing.
that.
I think I am the lunatic.
You think you are the lunatic?
No.
That's a bold claim. That is absolutely wrong.
Damn it. Okay.
You are actually... What was it you said, Elbrar? The alchemist poisoner? That is what you are.
What?
I love this.
And you single-handedly threw a wrench in a lot of plans.
I see now. Would anyone like to know who I picked?
Please.
Yes.
Yes. My picks were Knight 1 Bubble, Knight 2 Troyberg, Knight 3 Timber, Knight 4 Glavin, and Knight 5 Bruxius.
Oh my god, that's why we have the Night of No Deaths.
I will say this. The first two nights, you actually weren't poisoning anyone.
Oh.
Because you yourself were leech poisoned.
I see.
Okay, never mind. That's not why we have the Night of No Deaths.
So, between the final three, Troy, what do you think you were?
I think I was the leech, then turned into snake charmer.
Rosillo, what do you think you were?
A witch.
And Bubble, what do you think you were?
Snake charmer turned leech.
He's a witch.
All three of you are correct.
Whoa.
Events unfolded like this. Troy picked Treble as their leech host. So the first two nights, Treble was poisoned.
No wonder you
And the second night, they only got to kill one person, and I believe that was Stiefel.
Yes.
Rosillo, your witch, actually managed to spike Godly the first day. Nice job, by the way.
Yeah, that was
And every single day after that, never got a correct guess. Until Glavin decided to nominate. Glavin, you were chosen as the witch curse, I believe 3 nights in a row.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes. Rosillo wanted you dead. Because I think, Rosillo, you had an idea pretty early on what
already
you were.
paid it out, and you voted no, that we wouldn't win. And we did win. So Clef got your points.
Proceeded to lie on every pick that I did.
You want to know what's funny? Is Bubble, did you think you were the witch as well?
At early on, but I immediately realized I wasn't, and then I found out I was a snake charmer.
Yeah, because you were the snake charmer, and you picked Godly on the first night.
Yeah.
Second night, though,
I'm just so popular.
I believe you picked Glavin, who was not the demon. But the third day, you did pick correctly and got Troy. Troy and Bubble at that point switched roles.
Good night.
And Bubble
See you next
chose
week.
Glavin
I'm
as
sure
their
it's
leech
something.
host.
That's a good pick, actually.
Well,
And from that point onward, first Timber died, and then Treble died.
Yep. Then it was
I will say, yeah, there was a lot of Uno reverse cards because a lot of things that were. Because the funny thing is that Bubble picked on the day that Bubble and Troy switched. Bubble picked Troy, they switched. Troy picked Bubble, nothing happened, obviously. And then Bubble picked Glavin. That's just one example of the many fucking Uno reverse cards that happen this game.
Alright, so
Wow.
That's great.
That was.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Second night when Trouble, you were poisoned. You picked Troy, who was your demon, who was the demon that poisoned you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So that was
I did.
also another case of Uno reverse.
I did do that, yeah.
Just two funny choices that we found.
Dude, I don't know, man.
If only I would have been the snake charmer.
Thank you for playing Blind Man's Bluff.
Knowing you guys were like wanting to
I
nominate, I was
died.
either
The next
choice
night
of,
I won.
Flavin or Fruxus, and I feel like you more so would like nominate. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it was narrowed down when.
Right after the third day, when I realized, oh yeah, I told you that I picked you, and then told you that I picked Steeple and he died. After that, like that night, I was just like, you know what? Crap! I think I might be the Legion. I might have just told you, that you were the leech, that I picked you the first night, and you were the leech host, and I was like, oh crap, I'm screwed.
Don't worry. Bubble being lucky clear off the back.
I picked you first night, which is hilarious. Also, I was only able to narrow it down because we were told there was a DA and we were told there was a sailor. So it's like those are the only two options left.
Can you help me out?
What are you doing?
Can we take a photo of this, thanks?
Yeah, mine just is very finicky.
I have to talk to Brazil about some of the stuff.
That's kind of the fun thing about like the Valdians. It's just like
You don't look very finicky.
You came into chaos.
Just sheer feline, actually.
Unadulterated chaos.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
I was more inclined to believe miracles.
Unfortunately, with the timing on that wasn't great.